boy. Everything littered with corpses. What the heck, Calligus? What did you do? Which is kind of funny. I mean, I'm not funny. Well, kind of. 40k funny. Because, I mean, Incendia did something very similar.
I always have a backup plan.
Blood for the Rogue Trader's throne, skulls for the Skull Gods.
And now he's pretty obvious about it. Calligus Winterscale laughs uncontrollably, looking around the blood-soaked village. His eyes are full of rage, as if absolute insanity has possessed him. What in the Grey seems hypnotized by his master's words. His bloodshot eyes alight with a slowly glowing flame. Unnatural, frightening, demonic. Yeah, sounds like a nice dinner, Alistair. I gotta say, I never had fish and chips. Sounds like an interesting combination, but I mean, it seems to be popular. Yeah, I would agree regarding BG3. Also, what I said earlier is also, I think it will be, especially if you want to do a BG4, I think they would also have the trouble of, they can't really do sequel, I'd say, because I mean, there's so many options how the game can end, how characters can survive, what fates they can have. I think it would be really hard to do like a true sequel, like close to it, and they couldn't go like far into the future because that time doesn't exist so far, like lore-wise. Anyway, it's sad but understandable. I'm very curious what they're going to do, because they said it's not DOS 3. The remaining members of Winterscape's retinue have dispersed around the village's center. The Navigator apathically observes the massacre from a distance. The tech priest appears overly fascinated with assembling and disassembling her own lag augmatics, and the Slith mercenary is raising the village, wholly satisfied. Only Calligus's new Psyker, Speak with Gods, is nowhere to be seen. I think we just saw the vision how Speak with Gods was killed. Oh boy.
I smell corruption. A great deal of foul corruption.
Ulfar stares fiercely at the carnage.
They were killed not for need or cause, but for pleasure. I know what bodies look like when someone reveled in the slaughter. They look like this.
Are you speaking from experience? Calligus turns around and gives you the broadest of smiles.
Ah, Edward, how was your hunt?
Less bloody than yours, I'd say. Yeah, I also read something that they paid like an insane amount of money for the D&D license. So yeah, could be that too. Probably lots of things coming together, and I mean, I would definitely agree they should do what they are passionate for and what they feel strongly about. I had an easy self-made pizza. I use quark oil dough. I never had a quark oil dough pizza. What does it taste? How does it compare to regular pizza? But it sounds nice. Pizza's always nice.
This massacre is your doing, is it not?
Calligus' smile grows faint, condescending.
You convinced me to stop hunting the Xenos new bloods. Thirst and melancholy got the better of me sooner than I anticipated. I grew bored. And those worthless peasants squealed so miserably that I wanted to strangle them more, and more, and more.
His eyes briefly glaze over. So we kinda caused that cause we dissuaded him to not attack the Eldari? Oh yikes. This monkey killed his own kin just because he could not kill mine. Yrliet's face is shadowed by a shroud of guilt. I did not wish for it to end this way, Alantak. You're kinda sending mixed signals, Yrliet, sometimes, whether you care for monkey or not.
What happened to you, Calligus? What have you become? What are you saying, new blood? Have the Xenos addle your mind in so short a time?
Calligo looks at you with a mix of surprise and confusion.
Didn't Theodora explain to you that in the Expanse, baseless accusations went out of style a good 100 years ago?
Look around you, Calligo. This is not a baseless accusation. Yeah. We can also say, look around you. His palette is mixed in a very strange way. The red completely covers his eyes, but everything around him glows gold and silver. I think that his lordship Calligo's Winterscale simply does not see the true colors of his deeds. So maybe not fully corrupted, but more like manipulated, bewitched or something. We want to say, I think we can use multiple things, and after that we can either attack him or say, I hope that you would listen to reason.
You know, first, I know that you killed your own Seneschal. What nonsense are you spewing, new blood? Edric died at the hands of the Xenos who attacked our camp at night.
Either Calligo is a skillful liar, or he truly cannot remember what actually happened. Korn is using Calligo. I think probably it's his, it wasn't the Seneschal, his guard, this one here, the grey one. Probably, maybe he's also Psyker, he's using like demonic powers to warp reality. Lynching, as if struck by a whip, Winterscale stares at the village with the look of someone who's seeing it for the first time. Confusion and unease creep into his gaze.
What happened here? Who dared?
The realization forms new lines on his face.
No, I surely couldn't have. Or...
Arch-Militant.
Your Arch-Militant is a heretic and a servant of chaos. He's the one who's fanning the flames of your rage.
Warden the Grey, that was his name. This is your last chance, Calligo. Leave this upstart in 2 with the eggs that I blessed for you. And probably this blessed eggs is just like a chaos artifact. Skin him and bathe in his blood. We will forget everything and continue on our journey. To hunt and to kill. This is the way you prefer to drown out your loneliness and boredom, is it not? Oh.
This is all you're doing, you wretched cur.
Calligo swings his axe at the Arch-Militant, but he evades the mortal blow with the grace of a viper.
I showed you mercy, and you've been corrupting my soul this entire time, forcing me.
No one forced you, Calligo. I merely enabled your desire, fostered it, and made your crimson rage blossom. You suspected, yet your own pride stopped you from recognizing your weaknesses. Warden's speech becomes more and more distorted with each word, and a thought swells in the back of your mind. You wish to kill him, tear him apart. Here, now. That's the thing, Korn can kinda only win, because either his servants kill, or you kill his servants. Weak, worthless fool. I spent so many years growing this rage inside you, and still you resist. Did you think you could refuse the blessing of the Skull God at the last moment? Well, one way or another, he will claim you all. Warden's flesh bursts. The last thing you notice is his hateful gaze turning to you. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was a little bit weird of an animation, but I think he got like... Cause like there's such a delay between being struck and reacting to that. But oh boy. We don't even have a fight. I wonder if he survived. Calligo's Winterscale lies on the ground, staring into the endless sky of Quisatima. His pelvis is twisted unnaturally, his legs are not moving, An exposed bone shard protrudes from his right arm. Blood streams down his chin in a thin rivulet with no sign of stopping. Oh, why couldn't we intervene?
It was a good fight, new bloods.
For the first time, Calligo's voice is calm and humble. Maybe more like the Calligo's before this whole corruption. Oh boy.
Why the frown did you rush to save me? Well, you did rush to save my fallen soul, didn't you, Edward?
A feeble smile appears on his battered face.
It is the last I could do for the one who so arduously tried to make sense.
You're very welcome. So wish we could have saved him, truly. Hey, probably he dies at least not corrupted.
What now? I will remain here with what's left of my escort and wait for help. And you should go. There's still so many undiscovered stars and unknown worlds out there.
Calligo's gaze once again turns to the sky, where the first stars begin to appear. That really sounds like goodbye. Ah, Medicaid succeeded.
Your spine seems to be damaged. There's no walking with that. It seems that you may be correct.
Calligo does not look dismayed by your words in the slightest.
After all, I can't even feel anything below the chest. Aside from an overwhelming feeling of helplessness, of course.
He lets out a contented wheeze instead of a laugh. And we also have 3 options to just kill him here and now. Gosh, what is up with the rogue traders here? Everyone is corrupted and being tainted by chaos.
You know what? I will take you to the Emperor's vow. No, there's no need. But if you're so concerned about an old man's health, I shan't stop you.
I kinda thought we would just teleport, to the Emperor's vow. I guess he's just lying around. We talk to you again? Guess we might just have to leave. Can't talk to anyone here. Oh boy, winter scale.
I always keep my options open.
I have to say, Incendia seemed worse though. I don't know, she seemed even more twisted, I guess? I don't know, both is horrible.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh boy. So I guess we did that quest. So we just have to wait for Calcazar's summons. Or hey, talk to Idira. Let's do that maybe. I wonder if we're going to finish Act 4 today. I don't know how much more main quest there is, but it seems like we did all the side quests we could do. At least everything that came up so far. Oh. So Idira, it has been a while since I talked to you, to be honest. Here. When Idira sees you, her lips curve into a smile and she nods at something over your shoulder. Okay.
So, Idira, how are you? Not regretting your decision, are you?
Never been better, Lord Captain.
Aww.
No joke. As soon as I stopped fearing for my life, even the voices in my head quieted down. But don't get me wrong, they will come back. And one day I'll find myself in a situation I can't get out of. But for now, I'm fine. And it's all thanks to you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You know, I think it's pretty ironic that my gift lets me see the future, when thinking about the future is the thing I'll do anything to avoid. Substances of all kinds, jokes, stories about their good old days. I hide under them all like a blanket. As long as I don't poke my head out, everything will be okay. At least, that's what I thought.
I mean, I wonder if you lose her as a companion if you would let her go through with the crown. Like, if she uses it? Is she just like your puppet or something?
But I'm tired of living other people's stories. I want to tell my own. I don't know when or how mine will come to an end, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that somebody someday tells at least one decent story about Idira Tlas.
Oh.
And I can't think of a better way to do that than by standing shoulder to shoulder with you.
It's actually kinda cute. Maybe it's a little bit sad that we didn't take her along too much, but I don't know. Too many interesting characters.
One story. Don't sell yourself short. You and I have already had enough adventures to fill a tome.
Then what are we waiting for? Get a scribe in here. We need to get all this down before we forget. But we have to make me more heroic and powerful so that I come out looking the best next to your other companions. What do you reckon? How many wastrels have we slaughtered? 1 million? Stuff that. Let's make it 2.
Nice.
Of course.
I think our story, I would guess our stories are already getting recorded, right? There's so many scribes here on the ship. Definitely there's someone who does a chronicle of House von Valencius. My favorite dirge line still is pave my path of corpses, build my castle of bones. That sounds like some corn quotes. Oh boy. Right, I'd say we just try to go back to Footfall, cause we just have the quest wait to be summoned. And I'd guess maybe we get summoned once we travel a little bit. Otherwise we don't have any other quests. Or maybe we just get summoned. Lord Captain, the astropaths are reporting a new message. It says Lord Inquisitor Calcazar is sending his regards to your lordship and is hoping to meet you in his palace at Footfall at your earliest convenience.
Now he dares to summon me like a servant. The nerve of this arrogant bastard.
My condolences, Lord Captain. I will leave you alone with your thoughts now. Okay. Don't complain to me. What's the fastest way? Valencius would be 245. We could also go 245. It doesn't really matter. See if some things happen. Some new things happen on the way there. We also don't have enough navigators inside for a direct route. Oh no, Foulstone colony event requires the Lord Captain. Isn't Foulstone here? Yes. That's okay. We can handle that. Let's just do a small stop at Foulstone. By the way, Alistair, did you try out Stardew Valley in the meantime? Or look into that, at least. The Imposter. An imposter has arrived on the planet, claiming that he is the rogue trader. Begin mass executions. Just 40k things. And Edward declares a hunt for the imposter. The insolent madman was caught and torn to pieces by the crowd. Okay. That sounds like a bloody resolution. Back to Footfall. Here we go. I wonder what Calcazar now wants, and I hope that we can actually confront him with all the things we found out about him. And I'm still curious about this explorator planet station, Alter Templum Calixus X-17. couldn't go there so far. But I mean, we also just didn't have a companion quest for Pasqal this act, right? Huh. I have it. I got it's very funny, very different from what I would normally play, but I'm thinking about romancing Abigail, Penny, or Leah. Nice. Happy to hear that you enjoy it. And yeah, would have guessed that it's very different from what you usually play, but it's just, I really enjoy it. I can really recommend it. So yeah, happy to hear that you enjoy it. I've romanced Abigail one time. I think she's pretty cool with the... Nah, I don't want to spoil things. She's pretty cool with things you find out, especially in later hard events. But yeah. How far are you? Like, at what time are you? Or what season? 100%. Let me proceed. Warp, grant me patience. Well, I guess we just do another level up. I will just go for more fellowship, so we can bestow even more attribute bonuses to others. First tier archetype talent. Of contempt, I think those are not that nice. I like that it's just not just farming. I like the adventure part of it, and there's something up with the mayor. I've literally just started first year and I'm in summer. Nice. Yeah, I mean, personally, like, I think my favorite part of the game is probably, like, mining and fishing. So yeah, especially when I play in multiplayer, I usually don't take too much care of the farm. But just go around befriending people, going mining and stuff. But that's the nice thing, you can always do something different. Same for Coral Island, which is like kind of the same type of game, but also a little different. I romance Chain, he was quite easy to romance. Nice. I also romanced Chain one time. I probably have sometimes a thing for the broken guys. But I would say my favorite is Sebastian, which I guess is not too surprising. I should actually read the talents and not just chat and scroll over them. Really, I really enjoyed fishing, but I also heard that people either love it in Stardew Valley to fish or they hate it. Blood of Martyrs. Heroism. Allies affected by the officer's abilities gain a bonus to all resistant attacks equal to twice the officer's willpower bonus. Could be nice. Inspiring speech. Ooh, Air of Authority. Let's go with that. Alright, Cassia. With Cassia we're going to go for more willpower. More Navigator stuff. Heroism. Discipline. Maybe we'll just take another Navigator one, because then we will also increase the willpower a little bit more, right? Company Stare. Stable Roots. That's nice. Navigator abilities will reduce the view degradation. Then we can go a little bit more into psychic powers with Heinrix. So let's go for that one. Heinrix, we will give you some more willpower. And another Psy rating. Here we go. Now at 4. I'm also looking at Unicorn Overload. It's looking like a Fire Emblem style game with Romance 2. And it's named Unicorn Overload? That sounds kind of trashy. What's it about? But also like strategical RPG, like medieval style? For Yrliet, we could just go for more perception. Or more agility. Let's go with more agility. Combat insight. While the operator's perception bonus is 10 or higher, they gain +1 AP and ignore enemies' deflection. Let's change that. Let's go for perception. So we have perception 100, so +10. And then it works out. Ulfar. Probably more strength, I'd say. Just more damage. Even though the damage is already insane. Beast. All fired up. Every time they do damage, +1% critical hit damage. Sure. Let's go for that. And Pasqal, for you we have 2. Line influence, there's so many things we could take. Unstoppable. Steel would be more wounds, could be nice. Then again, we never go down. Lethal threats, enemy set with me must possess or priority target. Wounds, full attention. Firebrand. Destroyer, which would mean we reduce the enemy's armor. Let's go with that. Sounds kind of nice. As of the Forge. Deflection against burning effect and flame weapons. We're wearing heavy armor. We don't wear heavy armor because then the assassin wouldn't make sense. Plus intelligence, 3 times intelligence bonus, so plus 21 ballistic skill. And plus 24% to dodge reduction of plasma and melter weapons. Let's go with that. Sounds kind of nice. I would go for agility just to improve our dodge a little bit more, giving us more lethality. So many options. Let's go with that. Alrighty.
Let us not
Footfall,
dawdle.
here we come. Do you think we're going to fight the Inquisitor? I mean, he's in the cahoots with
Always
Drukhari.
keep your eye on
What
the
do we even have to
prize.
say to him?